name is Courtney Walker. I am 9 years old and I come from Bamboo River in Morant Bay, St. Thomas. On March 19, 2009, I stayed home from school because my mother didn't have any money. Somebody sent me to shop to buy a pack of cigarettes, and that was the last time she saw me alive. A little before 1 p.m., I was found in the bushes suffering from multiple stab wounds and slashes near to an apple tree. I was taken to a hospital where I died.
Here we are again, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the yard of Courtney Walker. We call him Hard Life Sufferer. A beautiful 9-year-old little boy that precious life was taken away from him by some unscrupulous people. We don't know who it is, but guess what? We aim to get to the bottom of this. Roma, how are you doing?
Okay.
It has been 10 years since I've seen you.
I tell you,
How have you been coping with missing your son?
it's been rough, but you know, I pray and go around people to keep my mind occupied. And these things reflect back, like if even on the news they hear something like that.
Happened to another little child.
Another little child. I know a mother's feeling how they feel inside.
I signed the papers for a lifelong lease. I rent the earth where I stand and the air I breathe. Then you forget that deal you made with God, while busy finding yourself being young, being dumb, and in love. It's all too easy, and you're easily bored. Never once has it crossed your mind that life's too short. And there's a third person walking behind us, a tap on the back and it's there to remind us life is a blink of an eye till you are no more. So I stand back and I watch us fall as we break everything inside these hotel walls. Lost for rent and he called us out. So I hand back the key as the doorman bows. They greet you welcome with roses and champagne. When you walk through the lobby, they'll know your name. But all beautiful things come with edges and thorns, and the body you borrowed is starting to look kind of warm. So I stand back and I watch us fall as we break everything inside these hotel walls. Lost for rent and he called us out. So I hand back the key as the doorman bows. We're just creeps in the universe. I'll let that comfort me when I'm anxious. This life is beautifully ugly at times. We're just grains in the universe. I let that comfort me when I'm anxious. This life is beautifully ugly at times.
I'm working with a co-worker right now, and she lost her son drowning.
Wow.
And her son was just 12, just past her GSAT.
Wow.
His GSAT. And every day she at work, she always asking, Roma, how you feel, how you cope with it? Help me now, tell me what you do. And those are the things that I start to motivate people art by soothing it. By how I feel, I tell them how I feel and tell them how to get over their stress. So those are the things that get me and keep me until today.
It's beautifully ugly at times. 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 So I stand back and I watch us fall as we break every
spot of little Courtney Walker. He was murdered on the 19th of March 2009. They call him hard life sufferer. Courtney was this honest, beautiful little kid. A kid that his mother loved so much. His mother, Roma Taylor, loved little Courtney Walker so much. And on that day, when his short life was taken from us, we mourned, and 10 years later, we continue to mourn. Roma have not been coming over here because she cannot stand the pain. So every time she comes to see where little Courtney is buried. But I said we must come because we must find closure. We must find closure for Courtney Walker. We must find who did this to this poor little boy.
A little before 1 p.m., I was found in the bushes suffering from multiple stab wounds and slashes near to an apple tree. I was taken to hospital where I died while getting treatment.
And this time we'll be hearing from Claude Sinclair.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Claude Sinclair, and I'm a father. For too long, we've neglected our children. For too long, we did not pay too much attention to our children. That is why on the 1st of May 2005, we lost a beautiful little girl by the name of Shanika Anderson. And 4 years later, today we're losing Courtney Alexander Walker. We need to be prepared and take more attention. Pay more attention to our children. Last year we lost 98 children to gunshots. Last year 393 children was assaulted and molested. This year we buried little Courtney Walker. We need to take a stance as people, as parents, and as community. We need to make sure that what happened to little Courtney Walker never happened to none of our children again. We need to call this day Courtney Walker's Day. We need to call this year Courtney Walker's Year. And we must always remember it. You know what his name was? Hard life, rough life, suffering. And that's how he died. That's how they took it from us. So we now must know that our children come first. We must go back to the days of community bringing, when we used to be our children's keeper. I'm 51 years old and I remember the days if I make a mistake or do something and a stranger spank me, and I go home and I tell my parents that a stranger spanked me, I get another spanking. We need to go back to those days. We need to put down the days of when our children come home and they complain about the teacher spanking them. And we as parents go to the school and beat up our teachers. We need to come back to community upliftment. We need to come back to community bringing up of our children. Let not Courtney Alexander Walker, hard life, rough life sufferer, name goes in vain. Look on for our children. I feel it, pick me there. I feel it, pick me there. I feel it, pick me there.
Stabbed over 57 times and they cut his throat. Can you imagine? Are we human beings or are we animals? Are we killing our children for no unjust reason? What could little Courtney Walker could have done? What could Courtney Walker could have done an adult for them to deal with him like that?
Medical tests conducted on my body showed the terror I endured as I was dragged through the bushes. I had been sexually assaulted. I was stabbed more than 30 times. My face had multiple lacerations and my tongue was almost cut out. My 2 heels were slashed and the flesh of my arms and calves were almost severed. The man suspected of doing this to me has not been charged. He is a man well known for these acts, but nobody bothered to report him to the police. He tried to lead children in the bushes all the time, and all the while was confronted by residents, but never reported to the Morant Bay police. Not even the animals are safe from his sexual wrath. After I was found, this man was seen taking a bath in the nearby Johnson River. People also saw him walking past them with a bloody knife. Then after his river bath, he went to sit down in the town in front of a furniture store like nothing happened. He has been proven to be a certified madman, but my life was robbed and I need justice.
Now it seems there's no way out. You're going under. God's moving time and time again. He'll take care of you. Or he'll do it again. For you, he'll do it again. Just take a look at where you are now and where you have been. For it's always true. For you, he's the same now and then. You may not know how, but he'll do it again. You're going through, and I He understands just how you are. It's been going through. He's gonna listen, your brother. And he'll hide away, and he'll be there for you. For he'll do it again. For you, he'll do it again. Just take a look at where you are now and where you have been. For he'll always come true. For you, he's the same now again. You may not know how, you may not know when, but do it
Hallelujah. You may not know how, you may not know when, but he'll do it again. Because he's the God of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
A white token of love for her son. And also Susie. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing this for every single boy and girl that was murdered in this country. And we're not just talking about Courtney Walker, we must remember Shanika Anderson. And we must remember all the other little young kids that was taken from us by adults mostly, people who were entrusted to take care of our children. But yet still, they rape our children, boy and girl, and they kill our children. I say this must stop. And I made this promise 10 years ago to little Courtney Walker that this person who's responsible for doing this must pay. Courtney, I will always love you. I will always remember you. I've spoken about you so many times, Courtney, you would believe it. I've spoken about you so many times. We'll never ever forget you, Courtney. And whoever is responsible for doing this to you, I promise, we'll find them, we're going to bring them to justice. I love you, Courtney. We want the world also to reach out to Roma Taylor. There will be a contact number in the description, an email address, a telephone number. She still mourns after 10 years. Because you know there's no healing to a mother's womb that have lost their loved ones. Tell me a little bit about him sharing.
He used to go out bank because he had a friend at bank.
Mm-hmm.
He would go every evening to her and she would give him like $500.
Mm-hmm.
And the friends that go with him, he would share up $300.
Oh, to the 500? You
Yes.
share up $300?
to the friends. And he would buy one party with $100 and then come with another $100. And I said, no matter, help. This can help your cooking now. If I ever help buy the meat. And he was just what? He was just 8 or 7. He was from a tender age. He was that type of person.
Mm-hmm.
Loving, always. Even the day before he died, he came right there and told me. And I was on the bed feeling so sick, never to know that I was going to lose my son the same day. And him peeping. He said, like a big teeth boy, we have peeping and stuff.
Like a big teeth cut the
Big
walker.
teeth boy, and he run off and said, Mother, I love me, you know me love. And he turned down the river. Hours after me lie down in there, couldn't get up in the same way, feel the same feeling. Got a call on my phone that they stopped him up over the bush.
And your life has changed forever.
Forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to bring it to your attention. She have not been coping very well. Tell us some of the illnesses that you suffer since you have lost your child.
I have a heart problem right now. Doctor said the stress gave me a swelling of the heart, so I have an enlarged heart. Pressure that I never used to have. Sometimes I feel dizzy like me, I go drop down or something. And they say it's after stress.
Yeah. Well, we can't bring back little Courtney Walker, you know we can't do that. But I love him. I love him so much. I wanna, just as a token, I'm gonna go in my wallet. So you probably could get some drink things for Christmas for yourself. This is $4,000. I want you to have it. I want you to buy anything that you want to buy for yourself. I love you, Roma. And there's a lot of people out there that is going to be reaching out to you. I promise your son that I am going to make a difference in your son's life. I am going to bring that perpetrator to justice. I am going to make sure that that person who did that to poor little Courtney Walker, poor little hard life sufferer, we will find you. And when we do, you're going to face the full brunt of the law. I don't want to talk to you too much more about your son because I understand the pain that you've been going through. But I just want to say hold the faith.
I signed the papers for a lifelong lease. I rent the earth where I stand and the air I breathe. Then you forget that deal you made with God, while busy finding yourself being young, being dumb, and in love. It's all too easy, and you're easily bored. Never once has it crossed your mind that life's too short. And there's a third person walking behind